Hi, I'm Matt Leacock, and I'm here to show off the components of my new dice game, Era, the Medieval Age. In Era, you compete to build the most prosperous medieval city. When you start the game, you'll have only a keep, where you, a noble, live, a handful of longhouses, where your peasants live, and a single farm. You also have the beginnings of a city wall. As the game progresses, you'll be able to build additional buildings. More longhouses, keeps, churches, and townhouses, for example. These buildings give you additional dice. Other buildings give you a different benefit. For example, this mill provides 2 free wood each turn, and the hospital reduces the effects of disease. This last type of buildings provides bonus points at the end of the game. For example, this cathedral will score you 1 point for each die you have. In addition to the buildings, players must decide whether they'd like to wall in their city, and if they do, how large a wall they'd like to construct. Since the wall's protection doubles the value of every building inside, your instinct will be to create a really large walled area. But you have to watch out. If the game ends before you're able to complete the wall, it won't offer any benefit. This piece represents Scorched Earth. During the game, you'll be able to trigger disasters with your dice, and some of them are good for you and bad for your opponents. When you trigger the Treachery disaster, you hand a Scorched Earth piece to each of your opponents that they must place. Having one of these is no big deal, but they can quickly start to add up. Also available on the Eckertspiel web store is the first Era Collector set. This mini expansion adds 3 new dice and 2 new buildings. I'm particularly fond of the harbor piece. It's got a lot of great detail. Part of the joy of creating this game was prototyping all the 3D pieces. I was able to quickly laser cut the pieces out of illustration board and quickly iterate on the design of each piece to determine the best shape for everything. The good folks at Plan B and Eckertspiel were then able to translate and improve my prototype into what you see here. Finally, I'm happy to announce that this is only the first of 3 games in the Era line. I've nearly wrapped up design on the second game, and I've started on the third game. So I really had a good time designing these, and I hope you enjoyed playing them as much as I've enjoyed designing them. Thanks.